Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see the usage of more command. So more command is basically used to view the content of file one screen at a time. Okay. To demonstrate this more command, I need a file which has lot of content. Okay. And to create such kind of file, what I'm doing, I'm going to list my bin directory. And here I can see there are a lot of files and folders. So I will put all the content of this output into my file. So I will say list and I will just put it list of bin. Uh, this is my file name. So now if I read this file uh, list of bin. So here you can see these are the content of my ls minus l slash bin slash command, right? So I have created one file and in that file I have all these content. Now let me put the line number in front of that so that when we run the more command, so we can see the line number on which we are currently in or what are the line numbers we can see on the screen. So to do that, I will use a command cat minus n and list of bin, right? So list of bin is basically showing now with the line number, right? So total 1510 lines are there in this file. So I will put this uh, cat command output into another file. So I will say my file dot txt, right? Now, if I read this file, my file dot txt, so you can see it is displaying the content of the file in one go and total number of lines are 1510. Now, if we do little bit calculation that what is the 10% of 1510? So 1510. Now, if I say 10%, so 10% will be uh, uh, 151 lines, right? And 1% will be almost 15.1 line, okay? Or you can say 15 lines. Now, when I use more command, then let us see what will be the output because it is showing the percentage of the file content which is showing it on the screen, right? So now, now let me clear the screen and now I will now now I will say more command and the file name, and the file name is myfile.txt file. Now here you can see it is showing 27 lines. Okay, it depends upon the screen size, resolution, etc. So here it is showing 27. So 27 comes under the 1%. How it is coming as 1%? See, if we see 2% of 15 or 151, so 2% is almost 30.2, right? Or minimum 30 lines. But we are at line number 27. So it is not reached to 30. So now I'm using enter key. So when you use the enter key, then what it will do, it will go to line number, means next line, then enter, then enter. Now see 30. So after 30, it will be or 31 point something. It is showing 2%. Now we can see 2% of the line and so on. If you use down arrow key, so I'm using the down arrow key. Now it is showing 4% because now down arrow key means it is showing, the number of lines which it has shown in the screen one. Then it will start from the next line. For example, in the first screen, you have seen 31 lines or 36 lines. Then it will show 37, or you can just now check. I'm gonna press down arrow key. Now currently it is showing the first line 37 and last line it is showing 63. Now I'm down using the down arrow key. Now see it is showing from 64. Now last line is 90. Now if I use down arrow key, now it is 91. And when I press enter, it will show the it is currently at 170 line. Now if I press enter, now 118, 19, and also it is showing the percentage, on which percentage I am, right? Now I press Q to quit. Okay. So now when you quit, it is not erasing the the output, whatever we have seen from the screen. Okay. So you can see that uh, output also. And when you press Q, so it will stop uh, showing the further lines. Basically, we are quitting from the more command. If you want to um, if you want to see a specific number of lines on your page, then you can use the more command and minus n. Okay. So if I say I want to see 10 lines in my uh, first uh, execution of this command, then you can use my file.txt. Now see, it is showing 10. Now if I press enter, then it will show one, means next line, line by line. But if I use down arrow key, then plus 10, then plus 10, then plus 10, and so on, right? So you can use minus n command to specify how many number of lines you can see at a time using more command. If you want to skip some set of lines which you don't want to see and you want to start from a particular line number, that also you can do with the more command. If I say more and plus, say I want to see from 25 line, so plus 25, and then your file name, which is myfile.txt. Now you can see here it is showing from line number 25, right? And again, if you press enter, enter, so it will show line by line. If you use arrow key, so it will show the next page, means the number of lines on your screen after the last content it has shown. Like here it is 83. If I press down arrow key, now it will be from 84, right? So this is all about more command. There is an equivalent command, which is less command, which has a different set of features that we will see in our next lecture. So till then, bye bye.